Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about cells. A cell is the smallest living unit of life, and it is derived from the word cellula, which is a Latin word. The word cell was coined by Robert Hooke in 1665 when he discovered cells by observing a thin cork slice. It looked something like this. He used a primitive microscope, so he couldn't observe the organelles of the cell, and he observed dead slices of cork, so he couldn't see any of the alive cells. The first live cells were observed by Anton van Leeuwenhoek in 1674. So we'll move on to cell theory. Cell theory. So there are three main postulates of the cell theory. The first one is that all organisms are made of cells. Second postulate states that cells are the basic unit of life. The third one is that new cells are derived from pre-existing cells. This is the cell theory, and cell theory was made by three main people: Matthias, Jacob Schneiden, Theodor Schwann, and finally Rudolf Virchow. These three people made the cell theory. Now we will move on to types of cells. So there are mainly two types of cells. Just move this aside. Mainly two types of cells: plant cells and animal cells. So there are few differences between the plant cells and the animal cells. A plant cell has a large vacuole. This is a vacuole, but as you see, there is no vacuole in an animal cell. And plant cells also have chloroplasts, but animal cells do not have chloroplasts. And the third difference is that plant cells have cell walls. Now that we know the differences between the plant cell and the animal cell, we will now go for the organelles of a cell. This is the nucleus of the cell. This is the nucleus of the cell. The nucleus is the brain of the cell. It tells what to do, and it is the main reason for the cell division, which we will talk about in the later part of the video. It was first described by Robert Brown in the year 1831. It is a large spherical and centrally placed organelle found in eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells are the cells which have a proper nucleus. We will talk about it later. Structure of the nucleus. It's surrounded by double membrane called nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane. If you observe closely, over here there is a line around the nucleus, that is the nucleus membrane. um, nuclear envelope contains many pores called nuclear pores. Nuclear pores allow transport of materials across nucleus, that is the nucleus to cytoplasm and from cytoplasm to nucleus. A liquid substance present inside the nucleus is called the nucleoplasm. It contains nucleolus and chromatin material. This is the nucleolus, the yellow color object in the middle of the nucleus. Now we will move on to Golgi apparatus. It was first described by Camillo Golgi in 1988. It consists of a system of many flat disc shaped sacks called cistern, which are arranged parallel to each other. Its functions include packaging, storing, and dispatching of various products received from endoplasmic reticulum. It remains in close association with endoplasmic reticulum. It is involved in synthesis of complex sugars and lysosome. Next, we will talk about the endoplasmic reticulum. It is present around the nucleus. Endoplasmic reticulum. It is present around the nucleus, and endoplasmic reticulum is of two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum (RER) and smooth endoplasmic reticulum (SER). It possesses RER possesses rhizosomes on its surface, hence it's got the name rough endoplasmic reticulum. It helps in protein synthesis. It also plays a vital role in protein folding and protein storing. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum lacks rhizosomes on its surface. They are major site for lipid synthesis and responsible for metabolism of carbohydrates. They also involve in the detoxification of poisons. Next, we will talk about mitochondria. Mitochondria is also called the powerhouse of the cell. They are the main sites of energy production. They produce energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate (ATP). ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. Number of mitochondria per cell vary according to the psychological activity of the cell. We will continue in the next video, where we will talk about the other organelles, cell division, and the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells.